Hey groomers, Tyler here out of Colorado. Wanted to show you some quick thing on when you're buying parts for your Andis clippers. This is a fake blade drive. I mean, it's a blade drive, it's in my hand, so I guess it's real, but it's a knockoff blade drive. And the telltale sign, so if you look up by those screws, those two screws there, they have a Phillips head design. Let's see if I can do this again, point to it. Right here, these two screws. Now the old metal blade drives that Andis had a few years ago, they're good, but they didn't have those screw marks in it. It was just riveted in there. So if you get blade drives with these screws, they're not made out of the same material. This is the real Andis blade drive. It doesn't have the screws anymore. It has rounded corners on each side over here, so it doesn't hit the case. And the part number is 20658 for the newest one. That might change, but this is what you want. And I'll show you something. When I took this out, I was just kind of examining it to see how good they were, because we're having shortages on stuff. So, like the Andis cords, can't get those cords, but there's tons of the knockoff ones, and they're cheaper, like half the price almost. So if your clippers aren't running and you can't get a hold of an Andis cord, I guess you're stuck using the knockoff cord till Andis gets their factory stuff together. But anyway, it's together now, you know. I mean, I went like that, and all those things broke right off. The plastic's just more brittle than the actual Andis one. So here's the actual Andis one, and when you stretch it out, it doesn't break like that. It feels nice. This one cracked and all that. You could see, just don't buy these things without knowing it's from Andis. That you got a 50% chance if they're gonna work, and they don't last as long. They're louder, they're not gonna perform as well. So spend the extra money, get OEM parts if you can. If you can't, get by with what you can to make that money and groom them dogs. So that's it. Just thought I'd show you guys that, warn you that not all these products are created equally. So far with the cords, the ones I've seen, they're doing okay. I found one or two that didn't work out of the box, but with anything being sold in that amount, there's going to be a few failures, and it's electronics. So whatever you guys need to do it. I know I said not to buy those cords in the past, but I thought we'd have them in stock by now, and we still don't. So just buy the real blade drives, because there's still a bunch of those around. Maybe buy them in bulk from your sharpener or something. Ask if they sell the foam too. They sell these foam pieces that go in the cap, so they just come off the back and you stick it in the cap to keep the hair out of the clippers, and you want to do that every time you replace your blade drive. Just like that. Now it looks brand new again. It's going to keep the hair out. The old one is down in here. You see? It did its job. Kept all the hair out. You can't even see the foam in there anymore. It's just filled with hair. You don't want this going into your clipper. So when you buy a blade drive, ask your sharpener for the foam. When people buy them from me, I tear open the packages and put the foam in there. Or sometimes I'll just include the foam in its own little bag. So just an extra little tip. Most thing is buy the right parts. All right, bye.